Hi, I'm Coady, Executive Director for Breakthroughs International. Our nonprofit's focus has always been on reducing stress for daily life activities, regardless of what stage of life a person is in. These are unprecedented times as we look at an unknown future with unknown outcomes. Our imaginations may be running wild with a myriad of relentless what-if scenarios. Whether focusing on the worst case or best case, it's all stressful. Some of us are isolated away from loved ones, while others have been thrust into completely reorganizing how to live, work, and learn in the same space together. And many of us are wondering what our financial future looks like. But each of us responds to stress differently. Some of us focus on staying positive and forward thinking. Others are depressed, scared, anxious, or even in despair. And if you're like me, you feel like you're on a roller coaster experiencing all of the above. This can create an additional challenge for relationships where loved ones are coping with this pandemic from opposite sides of the spectrum. It can affect communication, patience, and much more. But however you are responding in any moment is okay. And however your loved ones are responding in any moment is equally okay. There's nothing for anyone to fix. All emotions are appropriate. Stifling them is not very useful, but finding ways to move through them is. That brings me to one of the feelings most reported to me from around the world, the loss of control. So I'd like to address that one piece and provide a simple tip to help you and your loved ones regain some sense of control amidst all this chaos. We all know that we should eat healthy, exercise, find time for ourselves, etc. These are all very good things for our immune system and more. However, during severe times of stress, these things can become very challenging to do. So we have to back up to move forward. Here's one way to do that. I want you to find one thing you can do for yourself every day, something that is easy to measure. Here's the catch. You have to be able to achieve it 100% of the time. So it has to be really easy to do, a complete no-brainer. Here are some examples. Pause to take 3 deep breaths once a day. Drink 4 ounces more of water. Create a sacred time of just 3 minutes where no one is allowed to bother you. Draw a tree, or a flower, or a smiley face. Do 5 push-ups against a wall. If you know a brain gym movement, pick a brain gym movement. Notice how low I'm setting the bar. If you can do 3 deep breaths 3 times a day, or drink 8 ounces instead of 4, or have 10 minutes of sacred time instead of 3, that's great. Maybe you can draw a full picture instead of just a tree or a flower or a smiley face. Or do 10 push-ups, or do them on the floor, or do 2 brain gym movements. It doesn't matter how many repetitions, how perfect you do what you do, or how long you do it. What matters is that you do it, and that you have chosen something that you know you can do every single day without fail. It has to be completely effortless for you. Remember, the goal isn't to increase stress by putting something more on your to-do list. We're trying to reduce stress here. Next, pick how many days you're willing to do this and play with it. I recommend starting with 21 days. Then reassess. What shifted? What didn't? Did you get what you needed? Did you get something you didn't know you needed? Do you want to keep going? Or maybe you're ready to raise the bar. Increase how often or how many minutes you do your self-care act. Maybe you want to add another self-care act. This process is designed to help us regain a sense of control. When we can take care of ourselves, we are better at taking care of others. And more importantly, we become better at dealing with external stressors that are completely out of our control, such as a worldwide pandemic. So have some fun with it and let me know how it goes. Then let me know if there's anything else we at Breakthroughs International can do to further support you during these challenging times.